Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Beatrice Ajayi. I am an artist based in Glasgow in Scotland. And on my channel, I love to share what I get up to in the studio, all the different experiments I do with different mediums and addressing different subject matter. I just really love to create art, and here is where I share it with you. And also, I really love to encourage others to be creative. So that's what you'll find here on this channel, is just sometimes different discussions on how we can approach our artistic journey and how we can be creative without feeling pressured and thinking about the external reasons why we shouldn't do art. But yeah, I encourage you also to create art and to enjoy this aspect of yourself if you are so inclined. Welcome today if you are new, and if you are also returning, thank you so much for coming to spend the time. I really appreciate it. I also want to say thank you to all my subscribers. It's awesome for you to, show your support in that way, and I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do go ahead and do that, because it allows us to share this content with more people and to get them to really research and to explore this area of themselves if they are really interested in art and being creative and the different discussions that come about when we think about, being artistic. So, yeah, I welcome all of that, and so please do share that with others as well. So let's get straight into today's video. I have here an art piece that I really love the process of creating. It has been an amazing few weeks working away in my sketchbooks and creating these beautiful pieces, and the process of creating them has been so enjoyable that they feel like they have flown easily out of me. And I've continued to create some more of these pieces in the same process. And what led to this, I think I mentioned in my last few videos, was about my using a specific tool. The tools we use really do impact our creativity, and I use a whole range of brushes to create my artwork. And I suddenly realized that I've hardly been using my flat brush for a while, and so I decided to introduce that back in a few weeks ago, and oh my goodness, I remembered suddenly there was a way that I loved using the brush. It gave a specific effect, it gave me clean, sharp edges, and I absolutely love the result of what has been coming out of it, because it feels like there's a way that my hands move that really is complemented by this brush. And so I can't I can't say enough about what has happened, but I really love the way that my art is looking because of those sharp marks that are part of the signature of a flat brush. So our tools really matter and really impact the way that we work. And that's why I love using different mediums. I love using scraping tools, ruling tools, putting pages together and getting that kind of mashed up result from paint being smushed together, and just all sorts of things really impact our art progress. I've been trying to think of, when we say that term, working, what is it, smarter, not harder? And that is what is coming about through all these recent discoveries for me. These are things I've done in the past, but through the repetitive action of doing them over and over again, I am learning my tools, I am learning the results of the mark makings that I like, and it's really doing a lot for me. So I really encourage you to go ahead and do that. As I said, I'd been focusing on different subject matters like florals or just portraits or landscapes, and trying to bring them all together as part of my narrative, because I really love all those different topics, and being able to bring them together in a cohesive way that I love, and then to have a style that is created by my tools. It's really exciting for me. I feel like everything is slowly consolidating itself and coming together, which is what I've been wanting to do for the last couple of years. So I really enjoy the process of creating this character. I love the colors. I love the way that I apply the paint. And I have really been pushing into it and creating more and more art daily because I want to make sure that my memory responds for this, that my mind remembers how to create these effects, and I'm recording it, and it's going to become second nature because it has made the whole process of my painting so much more straightforward. Not necessarily easier, because you still need to think about how you're placing your paint, what you're trying to achieve. You know, if you're pushing areas back, if you're bringing them forward, there's a lot of technicalities that go on in the background. But mainly, knowing how my tools work has helped quite a bit in the creation of artwork, because then you know if there's a specific effect you want, you know how you're going to go about achieving that. If you want to get a certain aspect, like, you know, like depth of perception, perspective, I mean, then you know what kind of a placement you're going to do, what colors you're going to have behind. The aspect of color stories is slowly seeping in because I love the scumbling effect or the light brush effect that I'm using, that's allowing all the colors to play their role and to be able to be enjoyed in the painting, because I love a lot of color in my paintings. But the side I'm seeing here is that they're playing a lot nicer with each other when you can see them peek through each other and share in the conversation. So I'm really enjoying the whole process. But I didn't want to talk too long about any of this on here. I just wanted to just quickly share some of what's going on in my approach to this piece. But also, I just will put the rest of this to music. I want you to have an opportunity, hopefully at some point, to create your own artwork, get a sketchbook. Another thing I've realized actually is using this specific sketchbook and not having the rings, you know, the binding in between, in the middle, just a plain straight joint, has made a huge difference in the way that my painting is working in the sketchbook. So probably going forward, I will stop getting the bindered, you know, sketchbooks, and more this kind of sketchbook, because I feel like the seam in the middle is a lot easier to deal with while painting. And you'll see that in some of my other sketchbooks when I'm using the ones with the ring bind in the middle. It's quite disruptive. So I think I need to focus on getting more sketchbooks in this format. So yeah, things I'm learning the more I'm doing, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I really enjoyed this painting, and I will leave you guys to watch the rest of it. If you have any questions, please do put them in the comments. I'll have more information about what else I'm doing in my description below. I have been putting also some work onto my TikTok and sharing a lot more there recently as well. So you find that information as well in my description. I'm on Instagram as well. So different places to find me, and trying to find different ways of sharing on each of those platforms, just to get more people to be encouraged to create. That is my aim. So I'm really enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the process for myself personally. I am growing in my artistic journey, in my creative journey. So it's not something that I want to stop anytime soon. And I'm really enjoying it. And I can see the progress, and it's so much fun to be able to look back at my different videos and see how I'm developing in my own work. And that's why I love YouTube, really, and all these kind of platforms where you can record your own progress. It's just an amazing way to catalog growth in our creativity. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and enjoy your week. I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.